Hi YouTube, hello. Quick check on Societte memes thing. Like her little changes, I'll probably test it or whatever later. Alright, let me go see what her change. First one, restore what? Okay, so her Ogi is... Oh, the name change can no longer be removed. Oh. Wait, really? She can get dispelled? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, her previous one she can get dispelled. What? Oh, that's so fucking ass. Alright, so before is affects all allies, now is what? Activates when a foe uses a special attacks. Oh. Old effect, restore an ally's HP, grants revitalize and 10% water damage. Now is heal all allies and get revitalize and 10% echo. And then when okay. Alright, that's definitely much better than you. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely way better. It's a lot less clunky. And her passive, all effect boosts to double attack rate. So now the new effect is 20% boost to all allies charge bar when a foe uses a special attack. Other than that, it's like what? 20% double attack rate, 10% triple attack rate, 10% boost to charge bar gain for all allies when attacking foes with Fox Flame. Skill renamed to Descendant of Lost Royalty from Royal Blood. Oh yeah, this at least even her max limit break one sounds already much better. Her Ogi now has mirror image. Okay. Modifier is now 500%. Okay. So this one was the delay in Fox Flame. Oh no, wait. Level 90 onwards she gets Fox Flame. Cooldown is now 5 turns. Additional effect from second cast, hit to special attack damage. 20% special attack damage lowered for 4 turns. Oh, that's actually not bad. Not bad. Second cast onwards, huh? Festival Harvest Dance. Oh, that was the one. Okay. So this is the level 95 one. 20% boost to double attack rate, 10% boost to triple attack rate, 10% boost to charge bar gain. Yeah. Okay. So this is the level 95 one. Oh. Also inflicts 20% debuff resistance down. Now it's down to 6 turns. Second cast onwards also inflicts attack and defend down stackable. 10%. Eh? That's it? I mean, sure. I guess she just can debuff everything on her own now, I suppose. It doesn't change that her S1 still cannot be used in full auto. I mean, you can still kind of use her, I suppose, right? Because this technically auto cast, right? Yeah, this technically auto cast now because of this. So I guess it's somewhat usable in full auto, right? Sounds decent. But we'll check again after Guild War or something. I didn't really properly test it during Guild War. But still focused on doing that shit. Alright. So this is a massive debuff now, right? Yeah, that's a very nice debuff, but she needs to cast second time for the other shit to work, right? Same goes for this one. So I just press that off cooldown. I'll just press that too, because you get that shit echo. That's why the fuck not. Free debuff too. I should actually done that first. Oh well, whatever. That doesn't matter for Doggo, I guess. Can she even cap properly? I think she should be able to cap properly though. I even got her I got her a CA cap ring just for leveling her, because I was using her for my OTK. I was using her for my OTK team the other time. Okay, her damage isn't half bad. Cap wise doesn't seem half bad. She has like 9% CA cap, I think. I mean, technically I could just full auto this too. Yeah, fuck it, let's just full auto and watch. I don't have to do anything. I can just press her S1 or some shit if I want to. But it does auto cast anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So technically she's still okay for full auto. I think some people used her for Guild War or some shit. But yeah, I tried using once, but it really didn't work out. I think I tried it at 150, right? I forgotten. I think it was, yeah. I didn't really bother trying all that much. I just decided to manual the damn shit either way. The mirror from an Ogi is pretty okay though for like bosses like this guy. I feel like her mirror, right, on Ogi, it was really pointless on the Guild War boss because the guy AoEs you anyway, isn't it? He AoEs your fucking dick off, so it doesn't really matter if you have mirror or not. But bosses like this is really nice though, where he either not AoE attacks or he multi-hits kind of shit. Then that one is good. See, like he does like multi-hit shit like that. At least mirror is gonna be helpful. I can press that again for the hell of it. Yeah, and not to mention, yes, Horse has like a very high chance to triple attack very often as well. That's one of the very annoying things about the fucking Guild War boss. I mean, her damage doesn't seem half bad though. But I mean, I am using Magna too. She's kinda heavily buffed by Doggo right now. Lots of debuff as well too. I mean, she alone can literally just debuff the boss anyway. Her debuff alone is pretty damn good regardless. Revitalize is actually helping quite a bit as well if you think about it. Her Revitalize. Because most of the time, I would say they're probably going to be sticking at full HP. Because massive dispels as well on this boss. This boss or Shiva doesn't really do anything when you're dispelling anyway. Like if you have very consistent dispel, right, this boss is pretty much whatever. Shiva is pretty much like a walk in the park thanks to that. But you know what? I think I should have actually tried Kolulu instead of Monkey though. I could potentially see whether Societte is actually enough to keep Kolulu alive. I don't think so. Probably could, but that could actually be much better too in a way. You get so much defense out of her, Kolulu instead. It's just that you don't really have like massive overtech damage on everyone. Because Monkey is providing that. And if you think about it, Monkey's passive is kind of pointless too, isn't it? Because like, especially to test in a boss like this, right? Her clear thing and her heal is kind of pointless because I'm always at full HP. I don't get really dispelled either, so it's kind of like, seems pointless. How much is it revitalize? I think it's like 500 or some shit. Yeah, I think it was like 500 or something. Or was it 800? Usually revitalize is not really that high. Yeah, it's 500. And her echo is 10%, yeah. She gives 10% echo and 500 heal per turn for revitalize. Her stackable debuff thing is 10%. Her attack defend down is literally like a miss. 25%. And she also has a 20% debuff resistance down. Yeah, I would definitely think it would keep Kolulu alive. I'm very certain even like full auto might even very well keep her alive. Especially in a raid like this, like it's like Shiva shit, right? I'm very certain she wouldn't die. Because if you can consistently keep the meter up like that, right? I'm very certain the mirror and stuff would essentially just keep Kolulu alive, even though you're really spamming the shit out of her S1. And like I said before, you have all the dispels and shit. Your debuff alone is already more than enough from Societte alone. Societte is like, you can literally just use Societte as the debuff bot. She not only helps you debuff like crazy, she also has like a little bit extra utility from her mirror, her revitalize, her echo and shit. Oh yeah, you would also be able to get like extra meter whenever you have that Fox Flame on the target. Because you have, what's that? Is Societte's passive. You get 10% boost to charge bar gain to all allies when attacking foes with Fox Flame. So that's actually kind of nice as well. And her other brand new revamp thing, I think I mentioned this like a few days ago because this is like a different day recording anyway. Her other passive gives 20% charge bar. Like it kind of works like mosh pit, I guess, right? Like whenever the boss deal a special attack, you just get free meters and shit. So that's pretty nice though. She does provide quite a bit of meter as long as you don't take that much damage, I suppose. Like if you can consistently keep your HP to full, right? I think you're good. You see, that's like a lot of meter, right? Look at the meter. The meter that I got from that. It's actually okay. I mean, her skill set is not like the greatest, but I think because of her revamp or rework, because she did get reworked when she got her full limit break as well, she also technically get quite a few extra changes which definitely help her provide a lot more than she originally does, right? So what's the accuracy on her special attack thing? At least, okay, so at least her S3, right? You know when you press second time, she gets the special attack damage thing lowered. At least that one has a base accuracy of 100%. So it's okay. I think I can actually try with Kolulu and see whether that actually keeps her alive or not. Oh yeah, her S1 can, if you're actually spamming it, like if you're really playing, not manually or whatever, the S1 is actually really nice as well. You can just literally spam that shit. I mean, obviously I would definitely say if you're not full autoing, her S1 is actually really good now. Oh yeah, you can, because she's providing the echo. Having the extra echo like that is nice, especially if you do not have like what's that, like Juliet or something. Yeah, because it should be able to stack with the likes of Quatre or like MC's Fateless or whatever shit. Yeah, so having those options are really nice regardless, even though I think her echo is not as strong as Juliet. Juliet's echo is 20%, slightly weaker, but hey, it's still something, right? I mean, in a way, if you think about it, having Kolulu in this setup feels a little bit meh as well, because you know, it's like you're not essentially making use of like the crazy amount of crust that water tends to require, right? So not really that great, but I'm just gonna try and see if you can actually keep her alive or not. But I'm very certain you can now. I could potentially even put SKek in here, yeah. But I just like using Doggo, so I'm gonna keep her in there. And not to mention for Magna as well, right? Doggo is really good because of the normal mod buff. It makes your damage more consistent. But there is still a potential chance that Kolulu might die either way. There's still a chance that that might actually happen. Because you know, like this guy has like a crazy amount of hits, right? So if it all lands on Kolulu, there's still a chance of her dying, especially if you're mashing her S1 off cooldown. I think if you're not using like SKeg or whatever, right? I think if you're using her just by itself without a Doggo or some shit, I think the one thing you probably just want to do if you're using her, you only press it when to get her crest up to 3 ASAP. Because you know she has like what's that, guts, right? Whenever she has 3 crests. So like if you're manualing, right, like right now she already has 3 crests, I think you can just wait. Because this buff lasts forever anyway, this one. This thing is so long, right? So you can actually just wait for a bit. Like maybe like when she's close to Oging again, I will just press it, just for the hell of it. I mean, damage is all fine and dandy. It does look like you're not really taking that much damage too because of Kolulu's buff now. You have Kolulu and Doggo's buff, you have like what, 130 defense or something? And plus you get armor from Relic Buster too. So even the likes of Kolulu's super low HP right now, I don't think you're really taking a lot of damage at all. She only took 3,000 damage off that too. Yeah, it's not really that bad. Yeah, it does really look like if you're manualing to a certain extent, I think Societte is more than enough to keep Kolulu alive. And I think I delayed earlier, which I think I don't really have to do that. Because it really doesn't feel like I need to delay the boss at all. Because you know you get a lot of meter by letting the boss OD anyway. in a way, if you think about it, you should be able to keep her echo up really, really long too. Like, there's a relatively high chance that you might be able to keep Societte's echo like almost permanent. I would say at least the uptime of her echo, right, you always see on your characters, is very likely at least like 90% of the time. Like, cause you know it does have only like 1 turn downtime. But if you add in like some extra like you know, like all this free cast and shit, and you're gonna spam the fuck out of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter because it just resets so fast, right? Wow. Yeah, damage is still pretty fucking solid. Very nice all around. I haven't put Kirin in here for some reason. I just realized that. I'm very certain you do not need that Kirin. I don't have Belial in here. See, I have no Belial too. You probably deal more damage if I actually had Belial in there. I just realized I don't have Belial in there, huh? See, damage is still pretty solid without Belial. Wow, so nice. And he has so much fucking echo as well too. Kululu should still live, I think it's fine. She hasn't proc her guts yet too, so I think she should be fine. Because she has this as well. He went to MC instead. Because MC does have hostility up thanks to being a relic buster. See, even more chances to not have Kolulu dying, right? And that's why end of the day relic buster is so strong, right? That's alright. Yeah, so she is okay. Definitely could have used her for Guild War, but I didn't really like using what she had at that time for what Guild War was doing. You know, the Guild War boss, what it was doing and shit. I didn't really like it all too much because of that. I would, for what I have at that time, and plus Guild War is like you want to score as much as you can, like A7 or some shit. I didn't really want to use her. I wanted to use the other characters, which obviously provides way more compared to her, right? Because FYI, now that the Guild War is over, right? I didn't really put anything out on YouTube yet at that time. But like, I didn't exactly full auto a lot. If anyone's wondering, I didn't full auto a lot in Guild War. And then it's like, what? Not full auto Guild War? Nani? What? Yeah, I didn't really do that. I ended up manualing like, I think 90% of the day 3 and day 4. Yeah. So her meter generation is pretty nice. Her sustain is also pretty nice, especially if you're like, if you're manualing to a certain extent, it's actually pretty good as well. And just like literally her alone can just debuff everything. I think all the debuffs that you need is just enough with just her alone and maybe like one other character or some shit a little bit. Especially if you have like, if you have Maria in a backline too, that's probably much better too. Just bring like one very fancy dispel or whatever to get that extra stackable thing that what's that Sushi is actually doing her with her S2 as well. And just so like if you know you want to like full auto shit, having a little dispel if you do not have doggo or whatever is pretty fucking helpful too, right? So yeah, she's pretty alright. She has like a lot of shit that you can use for like probably like every generic raid that you can think of right now. As for Fa though, I guess you can kind of use for Fa. I mean, she has delay, she has the Fox Flame thing, she reduces the damage, she can heal quite well too. So it's okay. It's like you do need to get that. If you're bringing her to Fa, right? I think what you want to do is at least try to get Fa to like get rid of that Paradise Lost ASAP. If you're doing it with your friends or whatever shit, or your crewmates. If you can at least get that done relatively quick, then at least you can essentially make use of your constant mirror, your revitalize and echo and all that shit. Because if not, it just, the motherfucker is just gonna dispel you non-stop. You know? Because that shit will just get dispelled so fast, like every single time when she casts that. Even though she can kind of cast it relatively often, right? Because you know, if you're bringing her to like Fa or some shit, because Fa does do special attacks very very often. So that way it also allows her to Ogi like crazy, meaning that you're able to get like constant mirror up to your entire party, right? So it is technically negating a lot of damage too, because having mirror in a fight like Fa is really really good, because you're essentially able to withstand one very lethal special attack from Fa, right, which is Phosphorus, because that thing is a single target on any I think lowest HP ally or highest HP to a certain point. Lowest HP before, I think it's before 95 on his main body is always on MC or some shit like that. So yes, so that's why she can be relatively useful in Fa as well. But yeah, I think the only thing you really need to do is just get that stupid dispel shit off ASAP, and then she's just gonna be like her usage or her usability in that raid is gonna skyrocket again. But yeah, she's pretty good for like everything else, like generic raids, whatever. She's pretty good, but she's like not super strong in that sense, because there are other characters out there can probably do way more than her. You know what I mean? Because like I would definitely say, right, in comparison like to other characters, say like for example like Juliet or some shit, right, I would definitely say Juliet actually provides way more than her, just because the fact that Juliet is not a follow me break character. She's a normal level 80 character, and she can do almost similar to what she's actually providing. Similar, not entirely the same, but she is technically kind of like a very offensive / defensive character at the same time. So yeah, so she is pretty good. Her full limit break is pretty good. After the changes they did for her, it's pretty nice now. Oh yeah, she didn't even die. Especially if you're manualing, yeah, you can just press this non-stop, which is pretty cool. You can literally just have revitalize up non-stop if you think about it. Even though it's like one turn cooldown, right? I'm not one turn downtime, right? Because there are times where he's just casting like special attacks here and there. You're essentially prolonging your revitalize, right? So say for example, like you cast it in turn 1, 2 turns later, you're at 1 turn remaining on the S1, right? Or whatever. But the fucker already cast like super or some shit. So then it literally just refreshed the damn thing again. So you have it at 3 turns again. So it's like you can technically have that shit up. Like the uptime on her S1 is fucking amazing. That's why. So yeah, it's alright. Cool character, but most scenario, if I really need a character like her, I would honestly kind of prefer Juliet for the most part. Because, I don't know, just Juliet does probably provide more damage. Because she does actually have higher echo and shit. But yeah, either way, they're both they're both subtickable, so it's all good. It really just depends on what you want and shit. But I'm very certain if you're gonna subtick a water character, you're probably gonna pick Zeta, right? Let's be honest here. I think that's all I can say for Societte's full limit breakdown. Thanks for watching. Haha, see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye. Lol.